If healthy eating is of importance to you, then you would definitely like today's video, as I'm about to show you a very nice mouth-watering healthy meal that you can enjoy as dinner. Now, it's always advisable that your dinner meals should be meals that are very low carb but high protein and high fat for many obvious reasons. One, mostly because you do not want to spike up your insulin right before bedtime, as you will not be physically active to burn out whatever calories that you would have consumed to put your blood sugar levels right back at the level where it's supposed to be. So it's always advisable that before bedtime, you are eating a meal that is low carb, high protein, high fiber, and maybe high fat. And of course, you're eating your dinner at least 2 hours before bedtime. Today's recipe is one that is absolutely perfect for dinner. It's a balanced meal, quick and easy to make, and of course it's super healthy and very delicious. Before I introduce you to the ingredients, the name of the recipe that I'm sharing with you is this very viral crispy rice vegetable salad recipe, but I'm going to be bringing in some Nigerian flavor, and I'll be making a suya spiced chicken to go with the crispy rice salad. I already have all of my ingredients prepped here and ready to go, and it has 3 major components. First component would be making the rice, the crispy rice. The second component will be making the suya spiced chicken. And the third component will be making the vegetable salad. And then we'll bring everything together to form suya spiced chicken, crispy rice salad. So for the first component, which is the crispy rice, we'll be using some boiled rice, just plain old boiled white rice, some soy sauce, and just fresh pepper. For the suya spiced chicken, you'll be needing some chicken breast, and over here I have some suya spice, some garlic and some pepper as well, and a little sprinkle of salt. And then for the vegetable salad, I have a bunch of vegetables over here. I have cabbage, carrots, I have red bell pepper, cucumber, I have the sweet corn and some kale leaves, but pretty much you can use whatever vegetables that you have on hand. I'm going to be using some oil, cooking oil, to make the suya spiced chicken and the crispy rice. And of course, I have just a little bit of mayo that I have mixed up with some Greek yogurt to serve as the dressing that binds everything together. So let's get right into the cooking action, shall we? So like I said earlier, this dinner recipe is going to be a balanced dinner. And what I mean by that is it has all of the components of a balanced diet. It has carbohydrates in it, it has protein, it has fiber, it has vitamins, it has minerals, it has all of the good stuff. But remember, I said that we want to keep it low carb. So the amount of rice that we're going to be using is going to be very little compared to the other food groups that we're going to be using to make up the entire dinner. Now, this is not in any way to demonize rice. Rice is a good form of carbohydrates, but when you're eating it, ensure you're eating it in very little quantity, and then you're complementing it with other food groups so it doesn't have a severe effect on your insulin. Okay, and to get started with the crispy rice, I will just place some cooked rice in a bowl. You can pretty much use any rice of your choice. Okay, and then to season this up, I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of oyster sauce. Because I'm a Niger babe, and we like our peppers, I'm going to add some fresh atarodo, fresh pepper, and then just a little tiny bit of garlic paste. I'll add just a little tiny sprinkle of salt, and then a drizzle of olive oil just to bind everything together. And then all that's left to do is just mix this up together until it is well combined. Okay, so that's the rice all mixed in. Now, there are 2 ways you can make this into a crispy rice. One, you can either use an oven method, or you can use a dry pan method. Just place the rice in the dry pan on top of medium to high heat, and then you just continue to toast it up until it is nice and crispy and crunchy and delicious. But because I want to multitask, I'm going to be using the oven to make mine. So I'll set this to the side and bring in a tray that I have lined with parchment paper, and then it's all a matter of transferring all of the mixed rice onto the tray, and then I'll spread it out to form an even flat layer like so. Okay, that's looking perfect. And all that's left to do now is just place this in a 180 degrees preheated oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the rice is nicely toasted, is slightly brown, and is very crunchy. So in goes the rice into the oven, and then we'll come back and get started with the second component. So the second component of our dinner would be the suya spiced chicken. And over here I have some chicken breasts that I have just nicely diced into very fine dices. And I'm going to transfer it into the bowl here. And then afterwards, I'll just grab my suya spice. Now, this is just a store-bought suya spice that I got from the malams that sell suya. And if you don't live in Nigeria, suya is just grilled or roasted meat that is sold by the roadside. It's one of our most popular street foods in this part of the world. And the suya spice is one of the major accompaniment that comes with the suya. That's the meat, the roasted meat. And I'm going to use that. You can make yours at home if you want. I'm just going to add a generous amount of the suya spice into the chicken. Afterwards, I'm going to add some fresh pepper because we like our food hot and spicy in this part of the world. I'd also be adding some garlic. And then I'll sprinkle just a little tiny sprinkle of salt. And then finally, I'll just drizzle a tiny little bit of oil in there, just a little bit to bind all the ingredients nicely. Okay? Finally, I'm going to grab a hand glove because I don't want to get my hands messy. This is a very good kitchen item to invest in. I promise you it's a lifesaver. I'm going to put a link in the description box down below of where I purchased this one on Amazon. You can use my link to purchase it, okay? So I'm just going to massage the ingredients into the chicken and ensure that the chicken is well coated with the other ingredients that I added. Now, if you want to intensify the flavor of this, of course, remember, you can actually leave it to marinate for at least an hour or longer if you have the time. And of course, you know that you can also grill this up in your air fryer or in the oven, or you can use the pan searing method, which is the method that I'm going to be using right now. All right, so I think that that's all thoroughly coated and mixed in now. Let's move over to the stovetop and then get started with the cooking action, okay? Okay, so I have a cast iron pan heating up on medium to high heat. I'm going to drizzle just a tiny little bit of oil in the pan, and then I'll just transfer all of the chicken pieces, the sizzle, and then I'll spread that around quickly, form an even layer, and I'm just going to let that brown on one side for a few minutes. Then I'll flip it over and then continue to stir fry so the chicken has lost all of its pinkness and it's nice and brown. Okay, at this point the chicken pieces are all browned. This took about 4 to 5 minutes. What I'm going to do is just take it out of the pan and put it on the plate and allow it to cool down and dry up, because you want the chicken pieces slightly dried and not moist or wet. Okay, all right, so that's the chicken pieces all done. I'm just going to set it off to the side now, and then we're going to get started with the third component. But before we start with the third component, just in case healthy eating is of importance to you, and I believe that if you're on this channel watching, you know that that's what we're all about in 2025. In case that's your priority and you want more healthy recipes to arm yourself with on your healthy eating journey, I have an array of meal plans that might interest you, ranging from diabetes meal plan to low carb meal plans to weight loss meal plan to a 7-day healthy meal plan, a high protein meal plan. There's a lot of it, and we have so much more coming. So click the link in the description box down below to check out the meal plan page and then get more information on which meal plan actually fits your dietary preference, and then purchase and download a copy and start using it to help you on your healthy eating journey. So the third component is just pretty much prepping all of the vegetables that I'm going to be using for the salad. So let's quickly do that, and then it will be time to assemble the entire salad. Okie dokie, so I have all of my vegetables nice and shredded and diced and everything looking good. The chicken is also here, and then the rice is nice and crispy as well. If you can hear for the crunch. So this is exactly what you want to achieve with the rice. Crispy rice is ready, suya spice chicken is ready, vegetables are all cut. It's time to assemble up the salad or our dinner in this salad bowl right here. So let's get right into it, okay? So to make the salad base, I'm going to start with the cabbage that I nicely shredded. Okay, so that's the cabbage all in the salad bowl. Next up, I'm also going to add the kale leaves, followed by the carrots. I shredded the carrots, then the cucumber, followed by the sweet corn. Look at how colorful the salad is starting to look. The red bell pepper, and then I will throw in all of the chicken pieces. This definitely feels like life in a bowl. Finally, one of the stars, or one of the stars of the salad, the crispy rice. I'm just going to put that at the center. It's all a matter of grabbing 2 spoons and then tossing everything together to combine. Okay, oh, this definitely feels like heaven in a bowl. So just toss, toss, toss until it is nicely combined. I don't think that anyone can tell me that this would not make for an excellent, amazing dinner. This will keep you feeling and very satisfied, as well as nourish your body right. Now, usually you just add the cream at this point to mix everything together, but because I don't want to add the cream to all of the vegetables, I'm just going to scoop out the portion that I'm going to taste for you guys on the set and then mix the cream into that one. That way the salad stays very fresh and you can put it in the fridge, and whenever you want to eat, just take out a portion, put the cream in it instead of putting the cream in all of the big bowl of salad. Okay, easy on the cream though. Remember that we're trying to keep things very nice and healthy, and you can totally skip the cream completely, right? And just eat it as is. It tastes amazing, but the cream just helps it bind itself together. Okay, so that's the salad all mixed in now. I'm just gonna give this a quick taste, even though I already know what it tastes like, because this is one salad that I eat on a regular. The textures from the salad are definitely working to perfection. The crunch from the rice, the dryness but moistness from the chicken, the suya spice chicken, and all the flavors from all the ingredients used to make the suya spice and the rice gave the whole salad like a little bit of a spicy kick. So it has this perfect balance between sweet and savory, but it's not sweet and it's not savory. It's just perfectly balanced, if you get what I mean. See, forget all this English, go make this salad, okay? And start enjoying it for dinner so that you can actually help yourself to attain your weight goals, especially if you want to lose some weight. It's very important that you inculcate recipes like this into your repertoire of recipes. That's all I have for you for today's video. I hope you'll be making this recipe. If you would, please take pictures and post on your Instagram and tag me at Zeelicious Foods, because I really love to see your recreations. And of course, remember to share with your family and friends if you think that they would like this type of recipe, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, because I have many more deliciousness from where this came from. I'll see you next time with another delicious recipe. Until then, keep living a healthy lifestyle. Take care.